Hello, welcome to Vintage Land. I'm Alice, and as most of you know, I don't do reselling full time. I do it part time. My husband does it full time. And today on the life of Vintage Land, we actually didn't get to do much with business. I actually worked overtime today, so I didn't get home till late, and I decided there were a lot. What is going on back here? All right, let's move for that distraction. I don't know what's going on. So that's another problem to add to the queue. Anyway, we've been without a refrigerator for a couple weeks, and my husband decided to work on that today, and I decided to do some computer work on the business. So let me show you what I'm doing. All right, so sales have been down for quite a bit. So we're thinking of different things that we really need to do to try to get those up. And some of the stuff that eBay recommends, I avoid. So I'm going through and cleaning some of this up, doing some of the things that I probably need to do, work on setting the storefront out, sending offers, setting sales, adding coupons, etc., etc. And the main thing I've been working on today is adding item specifics. And basically, I look at my item and try to fill out as many of these recommended things that I can. And as you see here, beside each one of the recommendations, it will tell you about how many thousands of searches that people do in order to find your item. Now, one of the problems that I have is I am not well versed on a lot of things. So I try to take this as an opportunity to learn when I can, and then if I don't know, then I'm going to just put that on the back burner for later to try to get better at it. But if I can fill out as many as I can, at least at minimum, I have exposed my item to more things. And I think that if you are willing to do the things that eBay asks you to do, even though they are a little frustrating, it does open your item to be viewed more. And more views, right price, more potential sales. So here I have a sterling silver 925. The base metal was not filled out. There is no stone, so I guess I can't put anything there. There's no secondary stone. See, these are kind of the frustrations that I have with eBay, is because why do you have a main stone color if I have no stone? Is it because I have it in the wrong place? I mean, it is a pendant. So anyway, the color's silver, even though there's some patina there. The shape is oval. There's no diamond. So I know it's something that you ignore, but it comes up on the list. So I wish they had the no diamond, no stone, etc. kind of thing. There's a whole bunch of these stone questions in here. Again, it would be nice to understand what a lot of these things mean. Some of them are extremely straightforward, and then others are a little cryptic. Like here, I assume they want metal for the material. But I would expect there would be silver there. So I'm sure the things I'm saying are dumb, because if I knew some of the answers. Now occasionally I have to open up another screen and kind of look a little deeper. In this particular one, there was actually stamps to this. So I need to look at these and see if I can figure out what the stamps go to. But for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that right now, because I am trying to get through as many as I possibly can so I can move to the next. So boring work stuff. But that's what I'm doing. And then the way that I have my store set up, I have things like the quantity set, so I can go up and down on quantity. And this has to do with the fact that I cross list onto my website and such, and you can see here the available quantity is 0, and since mostly I only have 1, I just go ahead and end the listings on those. That'll keep that clean. I will look at the Best offer, let's see what we got. We got item specifics, promoted, item eligible, best offer added. So I don't see, okay, there's 30. I must be blind. There's 30 that I can send offers. Now, I literally just updated this today because it did not have the proper brand name. So I just updated the brand. So I'm not going to send an offer yet. I have it very reasonable priced. If I do the research prices here, which is kind of cool, it'll tell me what different ones have sold for. So you can see one has, interesting. It doesn't say creamer and sugar at the top. So that's, but anyway, you can kind of see different prices. What's up, darling? Can you please let me just do what I'm doing? Now here's one. I might go ahead and send offers for this. It's been listed a while, so I'm okay with that. I will allow counter offers. And we're going to put $84 on this one. And encourage, select a coupon. Huh. Encourage interested buyers to shop in your store. Send them a coupon when the offer is accepted. The coupon can only be used for items in your active offers. Interesting. Huh. Let's see what happens. I haven't used that at all. Maybe I should, but that's kind of cool. This here, I really like these a lot. If finally somebody's interested, let me show you these. I think they are great. Look at this. It's the king and queen, Martha and George. And they're just beautifully hand painted. They're nice and bright. They're pretty good size. I mean, the height on this is 28 inches tall. Probably should have a picture in here kind of showing the size because it's really hard to tell from these pictures how big they actually are. But it looks like somebody's interested. So I'm going to go ahead and send an offer and see what happens. So let's send an offer here. I have them at 55. I'm going to go ahead and lower them to 45, and why not? Let's send people coupons and see what happens. So these are some of the activities. Now, if you have a hustling, bustling store where you're turning over things fast and these collectibles go super fast, you probably don't need to do as much as this. But occasionally, certain times of the year, your store will slow down and you just need to do an extra bit of legwork. And I think using the tools that eBay provides you and following their guidelines, they're going to be more likely to push your things to the top. So let's see, for this one, it's at 27, so we're going to go to 23. Christmas is coming up, so I'm not going to go too low there, and I will send them a coupon. So that's about all for that. And then I need to do a little bit of cleanup over in Facebook. So I actually have a Facebook store, and that is not where I meant to be. So there's where I meant to be. So y'all can read my messages. It's not, they're not private. So feel free if you want to help me with some stuff. But you can see my performance. I'm down 58% in visitors, but I'm up 9% in shop sales. I don't get a lot of sales in this area, in this account, but it's enough. There's some pocket change that comes in here, and you can kind of see, you know, some orders, you know, some things that have been shipped and all. So it's not bad. But usually I come in here and I look at some of the catalog items, and in here I can kind of look at, you know, some issues. So it showed me that there's 2 issues in my shop. One of them, the description contains a link, which is no longer allowed, and then one of them is missing quantity, and I'm assuming that's probably because it's sold. Come on, load properly. It doesn't even show it to me. So it's probably already sold and it will be disappearing soon. So that's good. I've had a lot of other problems, but those items have all cleared out. So that's it. That's the boring paperwork stuff. But I will show you one thing. I put together a little chart because sometimes when you're stressed and overwhelmed, you just need the focus. So I want to show you what I did. So here list all the activities that I need to be doing. Now, some of these take less than a minute to do, maybe 3-4 minutes. And some of these are a lot more intense. So you can see here our target goals for listing, how many we listed a day. That there is a lot of work. And then after this, again, these tasks. So although it looks very overwhelming, if I push through this, that's about a full day's worth of work. So Alexa, play the notification. I literally never get notifications.
From Amazon Shopping. 3 weeks ago, you bought.
Alexa, stop. I don't know if she's trying to remind me not to spend money, but she's not getting a review because I'm in the middle of something. Anyway, so even though this looks overwhelming, it usually takes, I don't know, about 6 hours to get through it, and the bulk of that and the most important part is the listings. Look, another cat that needs a belly rub. I don't have time for this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you sweep the floor, please? That's it. Vintage land can't be exciting all of the time. Sometimes you just gotta sit under the tree and whittle away. Anyway, have a good night. I will see you next time.